Hello. Let's do this. Hello, Scott, Dan, Spastic Pug, and Hugo. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight because I'm tired, but there's always stuff to do, so I got to come in and do a little something, something. About 20 projects I'd like to work on tonight. We will figure out together which ones that happens with. Right? My back's bracing like this. Okay. Hello, Stacy and Gray. Chad, I have not been fishing. I don't know what rumor you heard, but I have not yet been fishing. It could be an exciting night. This is why I should not name things all by myself. I'm going to work on little pieces of all of those things. I had mock-ups of the shark teeth for hammer time ready to go, and they unfortunately got broken. So I need to, and rumor has it that a dog helped me break them. So we'll see how that goes. They are the merman teeth that were glugimicated together, and I will re-glugimicate them in order to make one mold, and then they'll all be one piece. So, hello everybody. I want to go fishing today, but I had to work today. So, maybe I'll try to go fishing eventually. Too much monsters. Okay, so first, I think the first thing I said was goat. What do we have to do with the goat? Well, remember the teeth I sculpted the other day? Well, it's time to pull them out. I've already powdered them. I did not skip that step. Just for those of you watching at home, I know Linda Forbes would call me on it. I did not powder these. I did not pledge them, but I did powder them. So those came out rather nice. They're going to look very nice. I'm going to put them in a very nice goat. With a fresh goat. All right. Oh, those are some good teeths. I'm the Tiki Terror doll. Where's Karen Black? Yeah. Anyway, I think, was she in that movie? I think it was her. But anyway, yeah, so these are for the goat. It's glue in the goat. I may be a little out of sorts and wandering around this evening. That's because I'm being left to my own devices. I have no one to read comments with me. Now, I haven't asked anyone over to read comments. I'm taking kind of a low-key evening. Philip Earl, let me say it's lovely to see you on. He's one of our actors at Dark Hour, and I don't see those guys enough. So it's nice to see you on the internets. Hello, Cobwebs and Horror Beauty, and Rob O'Brien, stressing my amuckness. And the always positive and supportive Hugo. Hugo, do you have a day job? What's your day job? If I had to guess, I would guess like graphic designer, because you make photoshops. You do a good job. Sweet. I too. We're shopping Twinkies, Dan Miles. I too got a Harbor Freight $10 airbrush today. I'm gonna use it. Cobwebs and candlesticks to the shopping video? So anyway, yes. So I kind of decided last night, I think today, what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm going to stick to a better schedule with these lives because they've kind of been whenever. But what I want to do is I want to go from like 7 to 10, and I'll be taking off Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. Tuesday, I'm not really off. I'm working on my YouTube Wednesday upload. And then Thursday, I need to watch more television. That's a ridiculous sentence, but when my wife's family was in town, we were having a conversation and they were talking about, well, we watched this series on Netflix, we watched this series, we finished out this TV show, and I was like, okay. Like, I watched 4 hours of television so far. 4. I haven't never been a big TV watcher, but me and the wife are gonna hop onto Hulu and we're gonna watch the What We Do in the Shadows TV show. So yeah, a bit of a decompress. Enough things are open for now. They might be closing again. And I think we're used to it. I don't think anybody needs their spirits lifted all the time. So I think that we have some options, and I think that, and also Horror Beauty is posting videos again. There's a lot of other people who are posting videos, and it doesn't have to be me all the time. There are lots of other people here. You guys are really nice to each other, and if I'm sitting on my couch, then I can hop on the Creepers page and talk to you more, which I'm barely on there because I'm doing other stuff. But anyway, that's the plan. That is the plan. Now I have to figure out which one of these was the top teeth and which one of these was the bottom. And the way to do that is to go to the original board that I sculpted them on, I think. So for the record, here is our Cyclops with the paper template in place. It fits perfectly. That's very nice. And now I'm looking for a board that has orange tape on it. Ha-ha, Michael J. Lassiter! You assume that I have plans. Well, that is very kind of y'all. Here's my original sheet. That looks like a bottom jaw. Yeah. That means this is the top jaw. Okay? So I also did a little test last night. The horn that, well, not a horn, it's a tusk that I made for the warthog also works very nicely on the Cyclops. Like that's a good size. That's really nice. Now this one happens to be foam, but before I attach it, I'll coat it in hard cast resin. I go fishing in a kayak and I try to catch dinosaurs. I go after, I want big alligator gar. I want the biggest alligator gars I can catch. That's my hope. It's pretty sturdy on its own. I mean, it's the Loctite, so it actually is dense. It has a good density. See what I mean about it being hollow and there's not a lot of connection points? I'm gonna paint back in there just in case I can get them in there. Hey guys, it's just me, so if I miss a see, Chad, you say stuff like that and I'm gonna start feeling bad. If I miss a comment or something, just repost it. It's just me here in the shop, so I'm the only person checking comments and things. And if I don't see it, then I won't answer it. And yeah, you know what I can do is I can move this over here, and then if I'm looking at the camera, there you go. And let's face it, you probably didn't see all the lives that I've been doing either, so you could always watch backlogs of that stuff. All right, and let's see. Gray would like to ask, any advice for getting started working with latex makeup? Well, my very first thing is check and make sure you're not allergic to latex. And the easiest way to do that is put a little bit of latex on the inside of your arm. That's very tender skin. So put it right there on the end of your arm and let it dry. And then peel it up. If it's red underneath or if it itches or burns, obviously take it off. But that means you probably have some kind of a latex allergy, and you should avoid latex makeup. But you know, don't go cheap on the latex itself. When you're doing it on makeup, when you do it on your face, you don't want too much ammonia in it because it's going to make your eyes water and stuff. Go with a good facial latex, and then it's a matter of playing around with it. It won't stick to a wet fingertip, so that's how you can blend it out. If you want like a nice drip or something, blend out that top so that drip kind of comes from nothing and then ends nice and thick down at the bottom. Vinegar will make it skin instantly. I just learned that I can snap well with my left hand because I am right-handed. Yeah, on command even. Look at that. Anyway, yes. I hope I answered the question because my brain has decided I've moved on. Yeah, goat. I gotta work on the goat's face. Yes, Creepers Group. Lots of people on there. Lots of talent on there. Horror Beauty might have even more tips to pass on to Gray, because what I feel like Gray is asking is the modern Instagram-inspired beauty applications of latex, and I am much more familiar with the gore applications of latex, and maybe Horror Beauty has more insight than I do. I have a community of people who are smarter than me at my fingertips, and I will use them. Cobwebs, it would be lovely if I'm tagging you in. I'm tagging you in, Cobwebs. Your takeover Thursdays. I don't think my wife is watching. I'm tricking her. No one's saying anything. There's a monster in here, but it looks like water. I was kind of pooky. I had a weird day. First thing I did when I woke up was I mowed the lawn, and then all I can think about is Wayne's World. The guy holding the sign, he blows goats, and I'm blowing on a goat's mouth to make it dry faster. Sometimes I blow goats. Necessary. Wayne's World. Hello, Chad Flyboy. Hello, Rob O'Brien. That's right, twice the pay. I don't know what the flirt shirt, t-shirt trend is about. Uh, Monster time, excellent. Exactly. Nice Sasquatch. What's it made? Where do you see us? It's me. That's hurtful. No, what are you talking about? What Sasquatch? I don't. That's a Wolfman, but he's currently beardless. He's a side project. He's a personal project, which means it'll never get done. No, we don't need an I Blow Goats shirt. We don't need that. Okay. I think we're okay. Hanging on. Yeah, okay. I think that's what you meant back there was that Wolfman mask. So this is the bottom keepus. All right. Now we'll do the top teeth. Take off a little bit of this if there's too much gums. We're going to make horns for him tonight. So this one I'm going to try the flocking out on to see if I like the flocking. And if I like the flocking, then I'll do it on the goat orders. Should not experiment on orders. Orders should go very smoothly. There we go. So now the teeth are intertwined like they ought to be. Look at that goat maw. Yes. Okay, but I actually think I'm going to trim down these. I over sculpted a little bit in order to account for latex shrinkage, and maybe there wasn't as much shrinkage as I anticipated. There we go. All right, yeah, that gives me a little more room. Bite. Okay, I likes it. And Now I can paint these teeth. I want to put something in here to open the mouth up a little bit. In the event of an actual emergency, your YouTube can be, your Coca-Cola can be used as a spacer. There we go. And now those teeth aren't touching each other, so I can base them out and all that. Okay. Don't know if you guys saw, but earlier today, my wife got the head form up, and she got she got the head form up on the website for making half masks. She got the sculpting thing that you use to sculpt on. I know what I meant. Are you talking about the crossbones challenge? That's pretty nice. I like that tailgate. Okay, what I want to do here is I want to paint the gums very carefully, but not get any on the teeth. And that's going to require just, a lot of finesse. And use a small detail brush to make sure you don't get any on the teeth, and you just get it on the gums. It would look bad if you got any on the teeth, so be careful about that. There. Really close. See, I got it. I didn't get any on the teeth, but I got it on the gums, and that's where I wanted it. So now that has to dry, and then I can just as carefully go in, paint the teeth a different color. All right, let me move my goat. Actually, make sure you address all angles of your goat. Yeah, don't get it on the teeth. That'd be bad. No one wants that. Put you in a hot room, turn a fan on you. Now those teeth can wait in that room and think about what they've done. Okay. Give me a second. I have to go in there. You can come with me. You guys are mobile. That light bright one. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for goat horn pattern. Actually, it'll probably be Krampus horn. That's an old horn pattern. That's not it. Maybe? We need to get these guys better organized. Cowl. We're gonna draw werewolf. Okay. Nay. I say nay, nay. Scimitar horn pattern. I think that's what I want. Feels like there's a lot of pieces in there. Alphabetized. I don't have to know that they're all named. I'm looking for a Krampus horn pattern. See, and I don't even have the patterns organized like some are, like this drawer is all EVA. Oh no. There's fabric patterns. There's, see, this is not the horn that I want. We're gonna wing it, guys. What's happening? Look out, I'm going off script. I'm going to get further away, so I'm going to make the writing bigger. Yeah, I'm a champion winger myself. Boy, whoever was working over here needs to pick up after themselves. Some people. So this goat is only going to have 2 horns because this goat is not for an order. There is a goat with 4 horns coming up, but again, I want to test the flocking. And I want to see if the flocking is going to look good on the goats. I'd rather not test on an order. I would rather test on a goat that if it doesn't work out, no skin off my nose. Yeah. I think that's okay. All right, now y'all are talking about your kids again. Great. Surprises can be a good thing, Cobwebs. Okay, so it takes 2 of these to make a horn, and I got to make 4. I will also go ahead and trace out another one to be used as a pattern in the future, if this pattern works out. Jordan, right now I'm making horns for the goat, and after that we're going to work on Karen and Darren. I do the pattern one this way, then I should have room for all 3. Actually, that's side A and side B, because this one was done the other way. 1, 2, perfect, 3. All right. Awesome. Barbecue. Great. Every goat's a demon goat if you're brave enough, Jordan. Yeah, this will be a 3-eyed demon goat of happiness. Yes, sir. Awesome, Jordan. I like Mr. Punch. He is effective. And a nice iconic look to him. Yeah, sports have kind of been on hold for a while, haven't they? think these have enough curve. Yeah, I think these have enough curve to them. I think they'll be fine. Hello, Gene Sanford. Eating fish sticks and staining acrylic teeth. Depending upon your condiment, you may also be staining real teeth. What will he transform into, Jordan? So these are just some V grooves that I'm cutting in the back of the horn. They won't go all the way through. All that they're going to do is help it bend around a little better, because I want it to be round, of course, at the base and stuff. That's going to be a good size horn. And that's what I wanted. I wanted horns that were substantial. Hello, Kansas, Texas. Who is this? Hello, Boris. Well, you can make them that way. I mean, there's 100 ways to skin a cat if the cat is agreeable. So that's certainly a way to do it. I have used tin foil and armature wire and all that stuff before. So, but I'll tell you what, EVA foam is where it's at. Those cosplay kids have got it going on. They know what's happening. I don't think I have sculpted and molded a horn in a while, like a good sized one. They've all been EVA. Really opened me up for crompuses and what I can do with crompuses in the past, 6, 7 years. Yes, that was Boris. Now, when you are not working with a pattern, there's nothing to say you're doing it wrong. So it's a little faster in my opinion. You can see I'm not a giant measurer. I just kind of go. I know the shapes that I want, and I know what I have to do to get those shapes. And if you want to get that way, then make 10 squares out of EVA foam. Then make 10 spheres out of EVA foam. Then make, 10 pyramids out of EVA foam. Then make 10 horn shapes out of EVA foam. Make 5 EVA foam jelly beans. And all those things are practice. No, I don't want to bevel the edges for gluing because I want it to go together flat. If you bevel, then you'll go together with a point. If you don't, then you'll go together flat. I want to go together flat. I don't want to go together with a point, and I don't want to go together concave. And that's what will happen if I bevel. About how those edges meet up. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a pain in the butt to cast actual horns. I'm in the position a lot of the times where someone orders 5 Krampus masks and they want 5 different sets of horns. I can use the same sculpt in different hair and then different horns, and they become different Krampuses. Oh boy, she was hoarding the... This isn't good contact cement, it's bad contact cement. Very droopery. That's right, I put contact cement on my shopping list. Because I was low. All of my contact cement right now is kind of like snot because Texas. Yes, I have used Pepakura, and I learned how to edit Pepakura files so that I can use it with other mediums. Every now and then, I'll use a Pepakura file for EVA foam. I was actually bit by a brown recluse. I had gotten out of I was living in a haunted house at the time, like a commercial haunted house, because I had just moved to Texas for a girl. That's the wife. And I got out of the shower and I put a towel around my waist, and while I was in the shower, a brown recluse had gotten onto my towel. He did not like being squashed, so he bit me on my hip. They took a little chunk out of my hip. Awesome. No, the outside of the horns are going to be smooth. Okay, and I think I'm going to go grab an oven so I can heat this stuff up. Extra moisture. Are you talking to me, Rachel? It's never a bad idea to have a dehumidifier in your shop. Again, one of my dogs ate the door. Good. Okay. Now I gotta hook up its power source. Yes, it's EVA foam floor mats. Oh, it's heat, basically. It's not necessarily humidity, it's more heat. It just gets too warm. Well, it does look like a crazy animal will run out of there any second. That is an oven, actually. You could get them from Harbor Freight. These happens to be ones that I bought off of Amazon. I did not like Harbor Freight's inconsistency. Sometimes they were 3/8 of an inch thick. Sometimes they were thinner. Sometimes they were thicker. And I needed more consistency. So I no longer buy foam floor mats from Harbor Freight for many of my projects. Now we make sure no one stored anything weird in the oven. No. Okay. So these guys are ready to go. Alexa, count down 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting now.
Oh. And I really have to put these together pretty quickly. What's happening? Could go check my goat teeth. "79 people are watching." And Ghost Train, did you see my response to your chest question, image, comment? Hey Chad, one of the things I'm actually working on is a new actor training DVD for social distancing. There's a lot of tricks that you can use, but basic, it's keeping that distance. but still finding a way to engage their space, whether it's a prop, whether it's, you know, fabric or something. Here's foam, Loctite tusk, or horn, whatever you're fancy. Alexa, stop. Alexa, collaborate. Alexa, listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Now, these are nice, floppy. Now this, of course, has no like registration marks on it or anything that's going to help me keep this lined up. Because that one just made my life too easy. No one wants an easy life. Now I have this shape. Kicking interior. There is no try. There's do not. Find it best to quote Yoda when you're working on media film projects. Often you are looking at a pattern that is inside out and backwards, and Yoda speaks inside out and backwards. Okay, I feel fairly good about that. Alexa, what is the secret of life? Alexa? I blew a breaker. Yeah, well, it happens. Yeah, well, I want a thick horn. I want a nice beef horn. I think that's going to look good. I wanted a beefy horn. I'm not surprised if Alexa stopped liking me. I make her work very hard. Everybody who comes over, they always say, all I do with my Alexa is make it play music. Like, well, mine has to earn her keep. Look at that Ho-Ren. Cheney, Gondor calls for aid. He doesn't care. See? No one cares. Yeah. So, horn, pretty quick, pretty easy. Let's flip the breaker, and then beacons are lit. That's right. Let's flip the breaker, and then we can turn our thing back on. And how helpful has it been to throw things on the roof when they make you mad? Do you find that strategy very effective? I know what happened. I have the heat gun going. I had the heat gun going, and I had the air conditioner going on the same circuit. Un bueno. Hello, Ezekiel. It's dusty. Yeah, this is not, it's just the can gets overheated or it just gets aged. I don't know if a gas blanket on top of there would help or not. Alexa? Alexa, what's the meaning of life?
Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear, for newer and richer experience."
Alexa, what is best in life?
To crush ignorance, to see boredom driven before you, to hear some great music.
Alexa, you just blasphemed Conan. What is best in life? To crush your enemies, have them driven before you, hear the lamentation of the women. I don't want her to have original thoughts. She almost came back with Conan. She came back with her own version of Conan, which is more upsetting. Alexa, do something you can't do.
Kant's definitions are as forbidden to, is not permitted to and cannot, is unable to, does not have the ability to.
Alexa, please close the oven door.
Sorry, I didn't find the device named door.
Okay, she tries very hard. Yeah, it was Conan without the raping and the pillaging. That air conditioner is off. I haven't turned it back on since the breaker popped, so now I can run the oven without issue. The dogs have their own mysteries, guys. I don't know. I don't ask questions. Alexa, countdown, 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
Yes, the yellow head form has gotten a life of its own. Someone thought it was a clown in one of the pictures, but no. Ross, I will not ask her to fart. I'm not going to fart in front of her. She shouldn't fart in front of me. Just how it goes. Alexa, can you explain to me Common Core math?
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill in that. It's called North Facts. Want to try it?
No.
I'm not sure.
No one can explain Common Core math. It might be true. Isn't Order 66 killing the Jedi younglings? Alexa, execute Order 66.
Yes, my lord. Hold on. I'm not a stormtrooper.
Would have been cooler if I'd heard a lot of kids screaming. Yeah, the dogs teach me all the secrets. That's what they do. Alexa, who is Alan Hops?
The Zodiac Killer, or simply Zodiac, is the pseudonym of an unidentified American serial killer who operated in Northern California from at least the late 1960s to the early 1970s.
She may be on meth. I think that is the most accurate statement. Let's go grab our goat that now has pink teeth. Dry pink teeth. Blah 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 blah. Something we all love about the pink teeth. She did start talking about the Zodiac Killer. I don't know why. And I don't know why my name triggered it, but I don't think she can hear me well over the thing. Alexa, if you know what's good for you, you'll stop. Alexa, stop! Will liquid latex and cotton stick and bond to a cloth surface? Absolutely. You can't get latex off of a cloth surface. Oh, I might have left this one in a little longer. But the floppier, the easier it'll be to put together. Woo, that's warm. I really like it. But I also like the barbecue sauce that they make, so call me crazy. I have their steak sauce, their barbecue sauce. I don't know the brand name of it, but there is a picture of a very attractive black man on the label, and he sells sugar-free ketchup, sugar-free barbecue sauce, and sugar-free steak sauce. He may sell other things, but that is not what I buy from the attractive black man. I buy ketchup, steak sauce, barbecue sauce. Lots of people don't trust Alexa. That's fine. What is the yellow skull mask on the counter? Oh, that's going to be a Skeletor. It's a classic yellow and green Skeletor colors. It was an accident. Okay, I now has 2 hoe wrens. in case the goat ever becomes a minotaur. Lily, make me a sandwich. He doesn't say that in legend, but he could. All right, let's look at these on the Go app. Cobwebs, that was an interesting confession, apparently out of nowhere, but I don't blame you at all. Venus Burger was pretty hot in that Jamie Miller dress. Okay. Goats. Ooh, that's very samey. But I want them to be a little more like that. That's too flat. Okay. So this is where the horns get shorter as I try to adjust them. And every adjustment makes them smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of a confession out of nowhere, but you know, that's fine. Things are good. We're an accepting crew. Okay, so I want these horns to sit more. I love the movie Legend. That's one of my favorites. Love Legend. Beautiful movie. It does feel very Zelda. Okay, so I'm going to cut this and hope that I'm cutting it where it needs to be cut. I could have measured it and been very careful, but that's just not who I am. And I got a good feeling about this. And I want to bevel the inside of it. By beveling, I have made more surface area with which to glue this horn down. I'm making an executive decision. I think that I want to turn this horn to the outside. I think I'll be able to do that, and that will look a little nicer. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, let's cut off the other one. I brought this horn into this world, I can bring it out. Okay. Just the tip. Because I did one, I just kind of did the other one really close to that. I got 10 fingers for a reason, guys. Okay. Now with extra snuff. Now I cannot use the oven right now to dry anything because this doesn't work that way. If I did, it would open up these seams I glued together. Oh, I don't know if I'm the hero of Halloween. I'm more like the janitor or the I'm the checkout boy of Halloween. That is what I am. Alexa, count down 2 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
I have not seen a lot of anime. Not because I'm not a fan. I don't watch a lot of media or television. I'm trying to watch more television. I'm putting forth an effort. Maybe when I'm done with What We Do in the Shadows, I'll start watching it on. I'll start watching some anime. Okay, what I am doing now is I'm waiting on this glue to dry. While I'm doing that, I might as well paint the teeth. Wow, it's raining in Indiana? It's not raining here. We are dry, dry, dry. We had rain a couple days ago. Okay, so I have to go back and look at a comment. We don't have any dust storms yet. Alexa, stop. The skull pins go on the Gravediggers on his Jabbet collar. It's a skull pin. Yeah, pin back. And I make them, and then I put them on the, yeah. Jabbet collar. It's not an ascot, it's a Jabbet collar. I don't know why that timer went off. I don't know what I was timing. Alexa, countdown 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Starting now.
Now I'm timing how long I think it'll take this stuff to dry enough to go together. Okay. First, so. Hey, Alan, you put glue on top of the head, remember? Yeah, I remember. Maybe don't stick your hand up there. Okay. Yep. Don't realize how much I need glasses until I need glasses. Then it's like, oh, yeah, I can't see this at all. These help me, and they make me angry. Curse my eyes, sudden, inevitable betrayal. Okay, it's coat number 1 on the teeths. Touch, touch. Dry-ish. Not yet. Okay, that is timing down. Thanks, Rachel. Some people don't remember to click like on the way in. And what if I suck that night? They got to be careful. There are not that many monsters with glasses. We could put our oven away. We're not going to use the oven for a while. pretty sure I've done live streams that kind of suck. Sometimes there's good ones. That's very nice, Blue Fairy. You're very kind. And Chad, you're also very kind. Let me find out what you're talking about. Hello, Arkansas. Okay, so this shirt, are you asking me about this shirt? This shirt that I'm wearing is from the Stiltby Studios website. This is the kind, if you order, my wife will ship out to you, and she puts goodies in your package. But if you don't order if you order from Teespring, you get a cool shirt but no goodies. Remember that. What went live? A little lost. Maybe you missed out on goodies. But that's okay. I have a lot of the Teespring shirts too. I'm waiting to get my Monster Maker shirt. That's from them. Apparently, some people got theirs already. I haven't gotten mine. Goat's teeth are drying. Goat's horns are drying. While Goat's horns are drying, we're gonna work some Magic-Eco. Magic-Eco is Spanish for magic. You didn't know that, did you? It's not. Pizza and beer. Lucky. Today's a cheeseburger day for me. I had some cheeseburgers. Oh, that's awesome. Hotter than the hit vintages of hell? Monsters do it in the dark. Glow in the dark ink. Okay. There was a shirt last night or a coffee mug, like #1 Monster or something. What was that again? Somebody? Because I could do that. I just have to remember what it was. Remember me in my adversity to measuring? We're just going to wing it. Silk Beast coffee cup. World's greatest monster in the Office TV show font. I'll have to try and find that font, but I'm sure I can figure it out. Again, never seen The Office. Alexander Castle, what's up, buddy? Alex, it'd be awesome if somebody, I don't know, sent me a link to that. I dressed myself today, Brandon. I dressed myself today. And I am a white man in his 40s who needs glasses. This is what you get. Could be a giant gnome. How do you know I'm even giant? How do you know that this whole shop isn't like tiny? That door could only be 2 foot tall. You have no idea. I'm making EVA foam horns, and you just can't see them right now because they're over there. But these are extensions for the horns because I cut them in half, and then the horns are going to make a little U-turn. Yeah. All right. No, I'm not making a jetpack. That is for an apocalypse costume that Stacy is not making. See this monster goat face? Alexa, stop. Well, I'm going to put the horns on the monster goat face. And then these are going to go on the horns to make them twist around a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Nice. freehand shriveled ear. You could use a foam shoe insert. So what part of the puppet are you working on? Like, what part of the puppet are you on now? Where do you have trouble? I have a video called Snakes. Why's it gotta be snakes? Hold me closer, Tony Sosa. Well, Tony, the glue that I am using is contact cement. Contact cement. Realms, if you actually want to send me like some video or a couple pictures, I'd be more than happy to help you in any way that I can. It's a little hard to do it while we're live and you're just describing things to me and I can't look stuff up. But if you want to send me some info, I am so happy to help you. It's not even funny. There is a whole video on contact cement now, that's right. Skinner. Wow, 140 yards of wood chips. That's a high dollar haunt. Some haunts just raid carpet stores for their old carpet. Alexa, count down 10 minutes. This is not barge. I don't like barge. This is weldwood contact cement. It's the cheap stuff. I have barge over there. I much prefer weldwood. Alexa, set a countdown for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
While we're waiting, let's spin this guy around and do another coat on these teeth. So, Realms, if you use stiltbeaststudios@gmail.com, that's my email address. stiltbeaststudios@gmail.com, and you will find me on email. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate that. Yeah, carpet's good, man. I like carpet. I did a whole haunted house themed after the mines of Moria, and all the mine shafts were made out of carpet, just put around. Thank goodness it was an outdoor haunt because it was a little fire hazardy. Those were in my earlier years too, though. Almost 20 years ago. Yeah, I'm getting that. Right back. Yeah, I mean, barge is good, and barge has its place. A lot of people like barge better. I just happen to like weldwood better. These will be goat ears. I drew a shape that I liked, and I will heat gun it into shape and then glue it down. And I think these will be fine ears. Goats have a lot of different sizes and types of ears, so I'm just going for a general ear on this one. Just in case I love it and it's perfect, I'm going to trace it one more time so I have a pattern. In case this ear is perfect and I can use it for the other two goats that I have. If this ear is not perfect, then I can go back to the pattern and make the necessary alterations. Okay. And I wrote goat ear pattern on there, should I come across that again. I'll know what it's for. Gene, what you're probably smelling in that shoe goo and in the E6000 is toluene. Toluene is a wonderful material. It'll kill you dead. However, boy, is it good on a glue. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that's going to look nice with the ears going down a little bit. And these might be a little long, so I'll trim them a little. Okay, good deal, sir. Now, a portion of your questions I handled, and a portion of them my wife handled. So just be aware, one of us will be replying back to you. And I thought these ears were a little too long, so I've trimmed them. Yep, that's it. Wonderful. Yeah, toluene, good stuff. Yeah, we're going to have him blocked out tonight, and then I will stop. These are my twists. Look at that. Okay. Just like that is where that needs to be. Boom. Shalaka. Okay. I think this one is the small one. It might need even more trimming. See how we do. Yeah. Okay. Now, what I cut didn't fit. Who cares? Cut off a little more. Go big, so you don't have to cry all the way home. Is there a way to get normal makeups to stick to encapsulated silicone prosthetics? If you pax the outside of the silicone prosthetic, then yes, it could turn, yes, regular makeup will stick to it. No, I'm just going to remember my adjustment and I'll put that on my pattern. I'll remember, hey, these were too long. Alexa, countdown. 5 minutes.
For what time?
Alexa, set a countdown for 5 minutes.
Second timer. 5 minutes. Starting now.
Yeah, it's just wet. He's going to get there. I think he's going to get there. And you can see I'm not too worried about the glue showing up on the mask because all that's hair. All of this has a lot of hair on it. Yeah, I mean, I knew this guy would just transform right away when he got horns and hair. Alexa, stop. I don't know what that was for.
Again, I don't have a neck, so the neck does not fit me right, because this was sculpted with a neck. If this were mine, I would just cut this off. I like the vision is good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a build-up around the base of the horns, and there's going to be some hair there, so that'll cover all that up. Yes, the horns are pipes right now. get a heat gun. There'll be lots of hair on the goat. And I heat gun that so I could arc it and get this piece stuck together right like that. Alexa, stop. Well, I just made shipping him be a nightmare. The three-eyed goat blanks are already on the website. I'm not sure of how much they are, but they're already on the website. So the horns now come out and they go forward. But I don't like that. I think the horns need another direction. No, and water is bad for latex actually. So I don't actually recommend using a latex-based fitting prop. But you could just make it out of fiberglass, then you'd have no problems. that's pretty longhorny. There you go, Capricorn blend. Okay, that's better. I like that. See how that tilted that down? I think that's nice. Let's do that again. And then that would do that. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. So let's catch this guy up. And then, how much did I tell? Oh, good wedge. Okay. And that comes down like that. I'll do another one. And that kicks down that way. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I'll even do one more down here on the ends. I do wish that I had contact cement that was not as gooey. I really need to get to the store and buy them. Alexa, countdown. 15 minutes.
Alarm for what time?
Alexa, set a countdown for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Starting now.
Yeah, there is stuff that you can use to thin contact cement, but there are things that will do it, yes. I don't do that very often because it seems like it's not, it thins it for a little while, and then it just goes back to being goopy. It's like it knows, you know, you can't trick me, I'm supposed to be thick right now. It doesn't last long. Okay, there you go. What'd you screw up, Chad? Horror Hive, you could make the spinning prop out of fiberglass would do, resin would do, just anything that handles water better than latex and foam, which are what most prop things are made out of, oddly. That way they'll dry not touching. And I had other projects going. Can't put the ears on upside down. No, for fiberglass I would make either a silicone mold or a latex mold. All right, so while we're waiting on that, I'm actually going to put a coat on Rodney Pope's skull here. Let me get a brush. The same color that I mixed up for the goat horns is a good base color for the skull. It's not the final color, but it's kind of a darker version of that final color. Careful hanging out here, Gene Sanford. I'll put you to work. Anybody who's got skills, I'll put them to work. And Rodney gave me a few of these, so I'm going to play with a couple of them for paint. Comes out pretty quick though, doesn't it? Yes, they will be a shipping nightmare, without doubt. And I don't like to make them detachable. I just don't like the sentence, sometimes they come off. You know, that doesn't sound good. It sounds like an accident, whether it's on purpose or not. Okay, let that coat dry. That skull was done by Rodney Pope. It is a good skull. This is a skull that I sculpted 5-6 years ago. Here, much more stylized. This is much more of a natural, realistic skull. stylized. Okay. You guys want to see where I'm at with with hammer time? And I also need to get hammer time. I need to get his teeth molded. That's a lot of work just to scare a kid. I did cut a piece of foam to go inside of hammer time, but it's not quite enough. I also need a little padding in there. Right now it's sitting perfect on my eyes. It's not as wobbly as it was before because I put foam inside of this. Should have another piece. Let me get something else put in there. Have like a stocking cap? Ooh, I got wash rags. That'll do it. These are put a couple shop rags in there. That'll help fill it out at the top. I'll probably do some upholstery foam. Oh, that's better. Now my eyes are lining up perfect. You can see there's not sag on the mouth. It's actually pretty great. My chin fits in here, and I can move the mouth. Shark noises, part 2. What I can do, top of my hat, because I'm wearing this hat all day, and I've got my weird mashed up hair. Okay. I don't think I'll put any foam up in there. What I'm going to use is upholstery foam. So yes, foam, but not like AV foam. Okay. Horn glue. It's very humid right now in Texas, so the horn stuff is still drying. Let's grab the shark's teeth and let's work on that. Hey, thanks, Lisa. I'm gonna go get a little project board to put down right here. Be right back. I'll be back. Okay. That's right, I'm back. All right, wife, I hear you in there. I see how it is. Okay, I do have here silicone one, 100%. Oh, we're going to make a silicone mold the exact same way that we did there's a YouTube video that this guy did about it. Here's our TIFUS. This is the bottom plate or the top plate, and then the other plate is sitting over there too. Okay. Reasons why my wife is awesome. She made a bunch of burgers today and put them in the fridge. And I will be able to eat one as soon as I'm done. Wife! You can't stop me. I am unstoppable. Alexa, stop. If I put that there, it'll be in your way. I have shunned the ways of caffeine. No longer do I drink caffeine. Why? No worries. They will be pop burgers. Okay. Soapy water. Gross. And we're just putting all the silicone that was left in this tube in here. We'll see how much it is. I don't think I have enough in here to do this mold. Well, these are the ones I made for the Mersapien. I just cut them and glued them together and used a heat gun to straighten them out. Yeah, that's not enough. I was like, this is enough for half of this mold. Well, I did ask the robot to do that. That was my alarm for the goat glue. Alexa, count down 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
It is. This was just a tube I already had that I was doing hair work with. Alexa, add silicone 1 to my shopping list.
I put silicone 1 on your shopping list.
I'll take off the old wedding ring. Thank you for sharing that silicone caulking mold vidya. I appreciate it. Palm olive commercials, yeah. I remember those. Alexa, countdown, 4 minutes.
Second timer, 4 minutes, starting now.
So my first timer is actually my second timer. Now we have plenty of silicone caulking goo here. Happen Mojo, I don't know what you mean, but okay. I'm not going to ask any questions. So there you go. Blah, gross. That went in my mouth and everything. Yep, here you guys are watching me play with snot. How many people are on right now watching me play with snot? Hope they're enjoying themselves. So I do feel this firming up a little, and that's what you want. I'm also spreading it out while it's in the water. I want maximum kind of contact between the soapy water and the silicone. That's going to be a catalyst and an activator. Yeah, Stretch Armstrong had like corn syrup in him. It was, I ripped apart many of those. I tied his legs around the tree and I held on to both his arms and I jumped out of the tree. I did not stick the landing. That hurt a lot. And Stretch Armstrong does not stretch like he says. Or at least not quite as much as he says. It's not a problem. Oh. I find your jokes to be a little viscous. Beware of the blob, it leaps and creeps and glides and slides across the floor. Beware of the blob. We used to play that in the Skull Kingdom lobby. Do a little dance number every time it came on. Okay. Alright, so this feels pretty good. Put a little more here. So this mold, hello funny guy, this mold, there's a blob festival every year. Where's that at? Alexa, stop. I want to go to the blob festival. I bet it was canceled this year, but still, I want to go. If someone could send me information on the Blob Festival, I would greatly appreciate it. These are the teeth that broke. What I don't want to happen is I don't want the silicone to set up. And we're getting there, where our silicone is getting set. Now, no reason why I can't do another batch. Do we have enough right here? Do we? I think this kind of worked out perfect. Okay, so that worked out very well. I didn't have to mix any more. Blobfest 2020, that's awesome. I don't mind face-off reruns. All right, so teeth are molded, kids. Now, let's go flip a goat. Let's go goat flipping. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Warren, you're gonna leave right now? I'm about to flip the goat over and glue his horns together. This is like the payoff for the whole evening right here. Shakalaka. Boom, Shakalaka. Boom, Shakalaka. Look at that! Okay. Much better horn. Comes back, swoops back, curls around. Alexa, stop. Okay, there we go. And now these horns are going to get coated with liquid nails. And within the liquid nails, I'm going to comb in the ridges and stuff. And then that liquid nails will set up. But next we have ears. You gotta hang out for the horn payoff, Warren. These are horns and ears. And we're gonna do some stuff. All right, so now the horns and the ears are on the goat. Look at that guy. He's fun. You know what? And the shipping won't be too bad. He's long this way, but he's not that tall. So I think he'll fit in like a 12 by 30. So gang, I think I'll call it a night. It's 10:38. The big horn payoff at the end of the night. Why keep going when that is such a good finishing move right there? We pecked around a little bit on hammer time. We pecked around on the goat. Before you guys got on, I was working on Karen and Darren and getting them mounted to hoods. So tomorrow I've got a full day in the shop, just me pretty much. Wait, Sunday. No, I have some folks in the shop. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday. Just me, full day in the shop, and I'll go live some kind of throughout the day, probably not late at night. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out. Look at this subtle, tiny goat mask that we have in the works here. So this is the test. It's a three-eyed goat. I think he's going to be kind of fun. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you guys on the Creeper page. See ya, creeps. Go make stuff.